Update and sophisticate your vocabulary.
Book 12, Unit 1. Adoption. The action of legally taking another's child and bring it up as one's own. Adoption sometimes leads to complex social problems. Civil. Relating to private relations between members of a community, non-criminal. The civil law is different from the military law in most countries. Code of law. A set of rules and standards adhered to by a society. The code of law can help us feel secure and live in peace. Consultation. The action or process of formally consulting or discussing. Don't take decisions without consultation with your parents. Define. To state or describe exactly the nature, scope, or remaining of. Desertification is defined as the process in which productive land changes into desert. Enforce. To put into practice, to carry out. Governments make laws and the police enforce them. Govern. To control. His Highness Sheikh Sobal Ahmed governs Kuwait. Guilty. Responsible for a crime. A person accused of a crime is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Impose. To require, a duty, charge, or penalty, to be undertaken or paid. Never impose on others what you would not choose for yourself. Innocent. Not guilty of a crime or offense. In most legal systems, a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Judiciary. The judicial authorities of a country, judges collectively. The judiciary is the government branch dispensing justice all over the country. Jury. Group of people in court who decide whether someone is guilty. The jury have finally decided that the man was guilty of stealing the money. Legal. Appointed or required by law. In most legal systems, a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty. Penalty. A punishment imposed for breaking the law. We ask for maximum penalty for those who break red traffic lights. Persuasion. A belief or set of beliefs. The Kuwaiti law protects the rights of all people of all religious persuasions. principle. Rule, belief. The organization works on the principle that all members have the same rights. Property. Something valuable which belongs to someone. The club is not responsible for loss of club members' personal property. Prove. To show that something is true by providing facts, information, etc. Computer crimes are on increase because they are difficult to prove. Tolerant. Showing willingness to allow the existence of opinions or behavior. The police are not tolerant with people who break red traffic lights. Violence. The unlawful exercise of physical force. Films including too much violence encourage teenagers to commit crimes. Welfare. The health, happiness, and fortunes of a person or group. Scientific inventions can be means of welfare and means of destruction too. Bench. Long seat for several people, typically made of wood or stone. Students can sit on benches in the university. Brief. A digest or synopsis of a larger document or group of documents. The manager asked the secretary to make a brief of the large document. An outline of how a legal case will be argued, together with evidence. I hadn't enough time to read the whole book, so I only read the brief. An outline of how a legal case will be argued, together with evidence. My lawyer put a brief of evidence to show the court that I didn't steal. A short duration. It will be a brief visit to my friend because I really haven't much time. Case. A legal action, especially one to be decided in a court of law. Unemployment is a major case that may lead to crimes. A flat container, typically made of leather, for putting your things in it. I put the laptop in a case when I take it anywhere. Defense. Usually the defense, the counsel for the defendant in a lawsuit. The lawyer represents the defense in the court. Handcuffs. A pair of lockable linked metal rings for securing a prisoner's wrists. The criminal was taken to the police station in handcuffs. Note. A brief record of facts, topics or thoughts, written down as an aid to memory. Make notes while you are attending the meeting to remember important points. Prosecute. To institute legal proceedings against a person or an organization. Policemen arrest criminals, whereas lawyers prosecute criminals. Row. a line of seats in a theater, lecture hall, or similar public place. I bought 2 tickets to watch the play. We had seats in the front row of the theater. To propel a boat with oars. We use oars to row the boat. Spring. A realistic metal coil used especially for cushioning and in clockwork. In Japan, engineers design buildings on springs to resist earthquakes. The season of the year between winter and summer during which plants bring flowers. Spring is my favorite season in the year. To move or jump suddenly or forward. I sprang out of bed to answer the door. Claim. To state that something is the case without providing evidence or proof. Tomorrow will be the final match. Both teams claim that they will win. Clog up. To prevent things from being dealt with as quickly as usual. I came late as the roads were clogged up with too much traffic. Contend. To assert something as a position in an argument. The lawyer contended that his client had never been near the crime. Grievance. A statement of a complaint over something believed to be wrong or unfair. There is grievance if you do the same work and don't get the same salary. In favor of. To the advantage of. The lawyer always works in favor for his client. Intend. To have a course of action as one's purpose or objective, plan. I intend to join Kuwait University after I finish my school. Litigation. The process of taking claims to a court law. The increasing of litigations is a reflection of the culture of blame. Betty. Of little importance, trivial. People sometimes blame each other for petty things. Regardless. Without being affected by something. They went sailing regardless the warnings of the bad weather. Residential area. A part of a town that consists of private houses, with no offices or factories. Drivers should slow down in residential areas. Speed limit. The fastest speed allowed by law on a particular piece of road. It's so dangerous when some motorists never stick to the speed limit. Sue. To make a legal claim against someone, for money. He decided to sue the newspaper after they wrongly accused him of robbery. Supporter. someone who agrees with a particular person, group or plan. Many supporters came to the stadium to watch the match. Ultimately, finally, after everything else has been done or considered. Ultimately, he made an accident after driving too fast. Break into. To enter by force. Last night a thief broke into my neighbor's house and stole the laptop. Fake. Not real and seeming to be something it's not, in order to deceive people. The police caught the man at the airport with a fake passport. Invisible. Cannot be seen. Bacteria are invisible unless viewed with a microscope. Technocriminal. A person who has committed a crime using technology. Technocriminals are a hidden threat. They commit many crimes through the internet. Worthless. Having no value, importance or use. Unfortunately, the jewels they bought were worthless copies.